Oh, shit.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Baltimore. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd down and 8. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Raven 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run it with Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll go again here with Henry. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss. And now it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Tucker's kick. is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Going to go right back to Henry. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
This is Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Third down and 9. On the ground, here's Henry. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. surging forward to pick up 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Fuck. God, that stupid motherfucker does that shit.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They put Wilson in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Warren. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll drop to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave?
And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Here's 3rd and 7. Hopkins sent in motion. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Baltimore. On the option, they give it to Henry. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. A give right up the middle to Henry. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
More often than not, Mike, when a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a 3rd and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. But give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense, gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hurry up, Lamar.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Ravens move out front. It's 9-7. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Throwing now from the gun.
Fuck.
To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try and run it here with Warren. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Now this time they'll look to throw.
Oh, they got my guy stuck, man.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will up the lead to 5. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. Third and 6. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle.
Why they got me stuck, man?
Remember, he had the touchdown catch.
Have y'all did something to this controller?
Here, he's got a first down.
Because that's twice I couldn't move my guy.
When they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Back to the air again on second and 10. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes.
Here's second and 6. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is brought in at the 10. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. We saw him throw it like that last year in Columbus. He's got his guys a first down. They put Wilson in motion. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Now back at the 4 for second and goal. They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Was the intended target. And now it's third and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
He is good. Makes the score Steelers 21, Ravens 9. Chris Boswell to kick off fourth and third.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. They'll work now on second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson gonna keep it himself. He's inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. From a little further back. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 8-yard
line. Again, it'll be Henry. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short. Put him down at the 1.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now third and goal.
On third and short, they go option left.
You could see the quarterback once he got
Down
the
by
snap.
12.
He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Here it is, fourth down and goal. This caught, and he will score. Game on. Tylan Wallace, touchdown Ravens. It's his second touchdown of the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's 2nd and 2. They put Wilson in motion. They run out of the gun with Warren. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the 1st down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that...
I'm staring this nigga down, man.
Intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
Staring this nigga down, man. Every time. GG's. Twice I didn't do that shit.
1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-E.
Every time.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.